Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to Learn Islam, and today I am going to be telling you about how to have our du'as answered. Now, Allah guarantees to accept all of our du'as. Well, He definitely listens to them. However, there are sometimes reasons why our du'as aren't answered. Allah hears them, but sometimes they aren't answered. Now, there are certain reasons for this. Either because what you ask for is not good for you. You may ask for to get a certain job in a certain area, but Allah knows that if you get that certain job in that certain area, something bad could happen, something terrible. So Allah does not let that happen. Or sometimes you may ask for one thing, but Allah gives you something else because Allah knows that's better for you. However, remember that even if a dua of ours that we have asked for in our lifetime is not accepted, Allah will give us something better for it in the hereafter. Something much, much better. But the thing is, there are certain ways to make sure our du'as are answered. The first thing is that we should make sure to ask this dua that we want again and again and again. Don't just ask for a dua once and then think that's it, it'll get accepted and never ask it again. We have to continue asking for it. Don't just stop. If you want a certain type of car, ask for that car in dua. Then ask for it every single day as many times as you can. Now, if I ask a normal person for something again and again and again, it'll be irritating for them. However, for Allah it's different. For Allah instead it is considered like an act of worship, and it gives you a higher chance of your dua to be accepted. Another way to make sure that your dua will be answered is to actually have faith and believe that Allah will answer it. If someone was to ask for dua to get straight A's in his exams, but he had doubt in his heart that maybe Allah won't accept it. Now, because you have that doubt, what's the point of even asking dua to Allah? When you ask dua, you're supposed to have full belief that Allah will accept it and you will do well. But if you have doubts, that means you don't have full belief in Allah, which obviously will make Allah angry and He will not accept it. So you need to make sure that you actually have belief that yes, Allah will accept my dua that I ask for, no matter what it is. Another way to make sure that our dua will be accepted is by actually wanting what we ask for. Instead of just getting a book in front of us and just saying every single thing that is written on that book, that doesn't matter because we don't actually mean what is in there. We're not asking for what we truly want. We're just saying things that are written on a book. It's not what we truly desire in our hearts. So when we say it, instead of looking at a book, instead of reading another piece of paper, instead of asking for a dua that someone tells you to ask for what you truly want. Ask for what's in your heart. If I ask for something, but I don't actually want it, I'm just saying it anyway, then it won't be accepted. If I ask for something, but I don't even know what it means because it's in another language, then it won't be accepted because I don't actually know what I'm saying. You need to know what you're saying, and you need to truly want it in your heart. You can't just say anything. You need to truly desire it. Another way to make sure that our dua will be accepted is by praising Allah throughout the dua. When you do a dua, you are supposed to praise Allah as well. This could be by saying the names of Allah. I could say, Ya Rahman, give me this. Ya Rahim, give me this. However, there was a certain name of Allah that Muhammad ﷺ specifically said that you should say in the dua constantly, not just once, not twice, but again and again and again repeatedly, so that Allah can accept your dua. And that is Ya Zul Jalali wal Ikram. And that means, O majestic and noble. Say this again and again in dua. Anas anhu reported, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, be constant in saying, O majestic and noble. And this is supposed to be said during your dua. And you can find this hadith in Sunan al-Tirmidhi 3525, and it's a Sahih hadith. So, we should continue saying the name of Allah, Ya Dhul Jalali wal Ikram, before like saying any kind of dua, and constantly, regularly, just again and again and again. Don't stop saying that, because then Allah will like definitely like accept your dua. And finally, one more way to make sure that your dua is accepted is by actually praying for other people. Because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that none of you believe unless you want for your brother what you want for yourself. So you should at least pray for other people too. If you want something, like you want good health, ask Allah to give you good, but also ask Allah to give everybody else good health too. If you want to live a long life, ask for long life, but ask for Allah to give everybody else long life as well. Don't just ask for everything for yourself, ask Allah to give it to everyone else too, because then if you don't, you're not a true believer, and it's just not good anyway. So, we want lots of money, we want a long life, we want to always be healthy, we want the last words that we say, La ilaha illallah. If you want something like that, ask Allah for it to happen to you, but to other people as well. And also ask Allah that if whatever you desire is good for you, then grant it for me, but grant it for everyone else too. So these are ways that our du'as can be guaranteed to be accepted. I hope you've learned from this video. Allah Hafiz.